If we were in Survivor, I'd be the first one kicked off.
Oh, well, I'm glad you
I'm just being
it.
very honest. I like hotels with room service. I don't want to sleep on a beach with bugs.
Fair. But Wendell said he had never been camping either, and look, he won. So you might.
Camping?
Very
that's not camping.
Interesting. Certainly not glamping, that's for sure. But talk about a wonderful theme for Philly. Underdogs, I love that.
I'm really excited about it.
It should be
Hopefully
good.
they had better weather than we're having.
It feels like a rainforest when you walk out the door. I'm telling you, I went for a coffee run, and I felt like I was going to be getting eaten alive by mosquitoes the whole time because it's just that feeling outside. It's so gross. And I actually want to start things off by showing you the dew point temperatures, because that, of course, is the better representation of how it feels outside. The higher this number gets, the steamier it feels. And when you're basically maxed out at 75, it is feeling really, really muggy. So on our comfort index, that puts us right up at the top at insufferable. Here's what it feels like right now, anywhere between 70 and 75. And that is region-wide at this point. But it's all in advance of a pretty potent cold front passage. So you're going to get that warmth and humidity building in advance of the frontal passage. Temperatures currently feel, oddball out, certainly Mount Pocono, but most of us are feeling like it's the height of summer. Upper 80s, Wilmington, Dover. This sure doesn't feel like late September. Granted, it's still relatively mild this time of year, but it really does feel like we're in the dog days of summer at this hour. Now, we've got this frontal boundary. Again, it's pretty well defined. There are some breaks along that line, but we expect that that line's going to solidify a little bit more the closer it gets. Also want to draw your attention to this. Let me step to this side, a batch of tropical moisture that's actually got a very slim chance, but a chance nonetheless to show some signs of tropical development. We're not expecting that, but that is actually going to feed in to our pattern in the next few days as well. So this isn't just a quick frontal passage and then you're back to clear, crisp weather. Of course we can't have it that easy, right? Let's look at the tropical satellite though, because we do have a couple of systems that we're watching. One is that one I just showed you. Tropical Storm Kirk has redeveloped, and also a 4 in 10 shot for this batch to develop out here too. This does not look like it would pose any threat to the U.S. coastline, but there is still activity, reminding us that we are still basically close enough to the height of hurricane season that we would expect to see activity. Tropical Storm Kirk, at the moment, not a threat to the United States coastline, at least not the contiguous 48. It may brush Puerto Rico. That'll be something to watch, at least with some very rough surf, possibly some outer bands of heavier rain. But this is basically eyeing the Windward Islands in the next couple of days. So again, we still have activity in the tropics. Let's get back to what's going on here stateside though. By this afternoon, even come 3 p.m., we should still have some sun to report out there. But take a look what starts to erupt here across central PA. That's your cold front, leading edge of it. Drenching rain that we discussed earlier, frequent lightning, very gusty wind, all possible within this line of storms. So 7, 8 o'clock or so is about when that'll be crossing over the Philadelphia area. It depends how quickly that front moves, but that's the general window right now. And then we do start to clear out through the overnight. So for example, if you are going to be heading out to the Piazza for the U.S. Open Cup final here, the watch party going on, this is actually the same front impacting us that's affecting Houston. So the forecast is virtually the same for the Union to be down in Houston here. But here at home, we're talking about some locally stronger storms. We are the ones with a slight risk for these storms to turn severe. So we have to keep a close watch on that. If you hear thunder anytime you head inside, right? But please make sure you do so with this event as well. These storms could be very nasty. A look ahead though. Well, today's certainly the day that is not like the others. We hit 85 this afternoon, but then by tomorrow, a 15-degree drop off. So really just noticeable change for us, but that little disturbance nearby off the Carolina coastline nudges in tail end of tomorrow, early Friday. Then we can take a deep breath and settle into some very nice weather. The good news, guys, is that it's got perfect timing for the weekend. Nice. That just looks lovely at this point. We deserve it.
Thank you, Katie.
We do.